Good morning, friends. It is a beautiful day, and I have some news regarding my health and regarding Fret Friend. And unfortunately, it's not great news. It's great news for my health. It's not great news for Fret Friend. Fret Friend is now closed. I can't do anything about it right now. Long story short, the landlord of this place has served an eviction notice on us, so we've got 2 months to be out of the premises. Again, the landlord, what a piece of work he is. He has lied and lied to get us to this point. Long story short, again, we started renting this place 1st of April 2015. One of the conditions was we had to be working to rent the place, so I told him I work from home. Guitar workshop, guitar repairs, blah, 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 blah. So he knew I'd got Fret Friend working from here, always has done. The reason he's evicting us is because I'm running a business from his premises. And that's because it was nothing was ever in writing that I could run a business from here, but he knew about it, but he's now using it against me. The reason he's doing that is we've been in dispute with the landlord for a number of years regarding this property, regarding the damp and the black mould, and which is probably detrimental to my bad health. More about that in a little while. But yeah, that's the reason he's asking us to leave. Now, we had these repair problems, and we've been trying for 6 years to get these repairs sorted. There's more, for instance, for the bathroom, there's more black mould on the bathroom walls than there is paint. We've got damp throughout the house. The old damp proof course in this room is now all gone, it needs replacing. There's a fire, big problem with the chimney stack in the kitchen area, which has been leaking ever since we've been here. It's all sodden, plasters fell off the walls and everything in this room, in the kitchen. It's all black mould, it stinks. One of the cupboards, you open it, you can't put your nose in it, it just stinks of mould. So 6 years we're trying to get to do these things, and he even changed letting agent last year. He'd been with David Blount for so many years, and we'd gone to, David Blount came and checked the house every 3 months with us and says, okay, we'll get on the case, blah, 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 blah. And they did as much as they could. The landlord even changed agent last year. He changed over to Leaders. Now, Leaders have not once in, I think they've had these premises for, it's over a year. They've not once been round to check this place over. So anyway, we know what Leaders are like. They evicted us 7 years ago from our last place, oddly. So anyway, we're in dispute with this landlord about the rent, not about the rent, about the repairs. So me and my wife had enough, nothing was getting done, so we went to the council. Council were absolutely brilliant, Ashfield District Council, absolutely great. They came round, checked everything off, they checked everything, they were thorough. They said, right, leave it with us and we'll get on it. So last November, I believe it was, November 2021, they got in touch with Leaders, the agent, and says, this, that, the other needs doing. Blah, 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 going to cost him thousands. He should have done this years ago, going to cost him thousands. So what he did in February this year, he did some of the work, not all of it. February this year, we got a section 13 saying he's putting the rent up. Well, fair enough, it's a cheap rent, we've been paying cheap rent for years, it's fine, don't mind it going up a bit. Put it up £125 a month. I says, I'm not paying that, I'm going to dispute that. It's too much in one go. And he's done it to offset these repairs he's got to pay for, which I understand, he wants to get money back, but no, not £125 a month. So anyway, I said, I'm going to dispute that. We'll take it to a tribunal, and if they say we've got to pay that, it's a fair rent, then we'll pay it. But we know he's doing it just to offset, you know, he wants us to pay for repairs that he should have done 6 years ago. So anyway, came to April the 1st, in fact, end of March last week. I emailed Leaders again. I says, just to remind you that I don't agree to the rent increase. We're disputing it. I've sent a letter off to the council, blah, 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 blah. They've actually got back to me, which is great news, by the way. So she says, I'm aware of that, thanks for letting me know. I says, also the council want to know why the landlord lied about the bedrooms, because he's told the powers that be that said he's got to do these repairs, he's told him it's a 2-bedroom house when it's a 3-bedroom. But he says, no, that top room's not big enough for a bedroom. It's actually the biggest room in the house. He told him it's a 2-bedroom, so he doesn't have to put the fire partition in between floors, first floor and second floor, which is going to cost him, I don't know, guess $4,000. So he's lied. So I told the council this, he's lied. The council were very interesting. So I said to the woman at Leaders, the council's going to be contacting you about why the landlord lied and everything. Day before yesterday, I believe the 6th of April, got an email saying, from Leaders saying we can make it easier for you to move out. And served as notice of an eviction. They shouldn't have sent that email, they should have let us know first. I got the letters yesterday, came in the post, not opened them. So I rang it Leaders yesterday before I got the letters. I said, what's going on here? I said, why have we been service eviction thing? She goes, yeah, landlord wants you out, section 21. I said, for what reason? She goes, you don't have to give a reason. I says, I know he's doing it, it's a revenge eviction because we don't agree to the rent increase, as well as giving the reason as you're running a business from a premises, you're not allowed to do that. I says, yes I am. Well, he's known the whole 7 years I've done this. And he has, by the way. So it's a revenge eviction. So I'm not going to get angry about it. I was angry initially, but we've got to move out of these premises. So I've got to close Fret Friend for the time being. I don't know how long it's going to take to get up and running again. I am closing Fret Friend because it's just not worth the hassle. And we're not fighting. We could fight this landlord, we could win as well. And we could drag this out for 2 years even, with the rent and everything, which means we're moving to Canada next year, me and my wife, Michelle. So we could drag it out, not pay rent, but we've had enough. We've just had enough with this guy. We're Christians, we know the Lord's with us every step of the way, no matter what we do. We're going into a new season with the Lord, and we're just not fighting this landlord anymore, just cannot be bothered. So until further notice, Fret Friend is closed. I don't know if I'm going to open it again in the short term. We've got 2 months to find a new place, so I'm looking for a new place now. We've contacted a few people. And things may go, the Lord's in this with us, so we're going to be absolutely fine, not a problem. It's just, I don't know if I can open Fret Friend up again straight away, so we're going to see what happens with that. So, sadly, got a report that Fret Friend is closed from now. Those clients who have been in contact, who are in the queue, so to speak, they'll remain in the queue if they want to, and I'll get to them as soon as possible, but I'm not taking anything else in. I've not done anything really in this workshop since November, which is because of my illness. I'll tell you about my illness in a minute. So thank you to you guys who have been patient with me through this difficult season I'm going through right now. I've been ill for a number of years. So let's put Fret Friend aside and talk about my illness. I've been ill for a number of years. I've got a condition I'm not going to mention on here. It's no one else's business. It's not life-threatening as such, but it is not curable. It's not cancer or anything like that, but it's not curable. The problem with that illness is because of that I can only take painkillers. The only painkillers I can take without it causing any problems with my other illness is paracetamol. So the only painkillers I've got is paracetamol. Now, going back to my sinuses, this is a big thing. I started getting headaches 3 years ago. So I went and had my eyes tested. They said you need glasses, so I had glasses, blah, blah. I kept getting these headaches. Couldn't explain why. It wasn't glasses didn't sort it out. I thought it was my eyes. They've got gradually worse over the 3 years. Now, I can only take paracetamol. I can only take 8 a day because it messes with your liver if you take more or whatever. So it's not good enough for my pain relief. So I've had to soldier on through and working in my other job and soldiering on through in pain. When I got COVID at Christmas, I thought I'm not going back to work in pain. I talked to my union man. He says, if you're in pain, mate, come back when you're ready. So I've been waiting for. I've been seeing specialists at Kingsmill Hospital for a number of years, and we knew it was a sinus problem, but didn't know how to combat it, and we weren't sure what it was. So I had all the scans, tests, everything. Then COVID hit. So I've not been seen, I've not been sorted because they're busy with COVID patients. Anyway, finally got a consultation for last week. I waited 4 months for it because I was off work. I had to go get a sick note. So I went and got a sick note in January, and I keep going back getting sick notes. I got a big sick note which says we're going to get a consultation. Got a consultation sorted out for the 4th of April, which was last Monday, just gone, 4th of April 2022. So I went to my COVID test, 1st of April, that date's significant. The 1st of April is when we moved in here, 2015. But 1st of April, went for my COVID test. I had COVID at Christmas. Come back positive. They cancelled my appointment Monday. So I can't go and get this pain sorted out. So regarding this pain, I get headaches all the time. I have sleepless nights, I woke up in the night. I normally wake up two times a night. Blinding headache, it's like a punch in the face, and my eyes feel like they're going to burst. Searing pain, a couple of tablets, 10 minutes later, I'm okay for 2 or 3 hours. Can only take them 4 hours apart, so I'm only getting pain relief for a couple of hours out of 4. They're horrible. I've got no drive, I've got no energy, I've got no desire to do anything. And I want it sorted out. Good news is I got a letter from the hospital yesterday giving me another consultation date of the 16th of May this year, 2022, year of our Lord 2022. And they've said if you need a procedure, you're drilling, ripping out cartilage, whatever, to cure the headaches, we might be able to do it that day. So praise the Lord, that might be sorted out. So I've got another 6 weeks of pain, but I'm going to be okay. I'll get through that. I've got through the last few months, I've got through the last 3 years. So this email is just about this video is all about what I'm planning to do going forwards. Now, I don't have the premises lined up yet, so I don't know what's happening with Fret Friend. I'm sure everything's going to be okay in a couple of months, but for now, Fret Friend's closed. Regarding my health, I'm on the mend. I'm not on the mend, I'm going to be on the mend. I've got another 5-6 weeks before I get the consultation. All being well, we'll get this sign sorted out, and I can look at two things: going back to work in my other job and restarting Fret Friend. But unfortunately, it is sad news for you guys. And it's you guys that have been patient. Some of you guys have been in the queue for 8 months, and I know there's a lot of you, and you've waited a long time. And I totally, fully understand if you're just saying, no, I can't wait no more, I've waited long enough. Can I just come off the list? Absolutely fine, don't have a problem with any of that. If you all come off the list, you're all well within your rights to do so. Any work I do have in, if I can't get it done, I'm going to let the people know, but I'm going to hope to get it all done before I leave these premises. It doesn't matter about the landlord now, he can do whatever he wants with his notice. He's kicking me out for running a business from here. He's lied. He's also lied about the house having 2 bedrooms instead of 3. But it's the way he is. But he wants us out of the house because I run a business from here, so I've got nothing to lose by finishing off what I've got in. Again, that is worked around my pain levels, so I'm not fully functional. I've not done anything of note in this workshop since November 2021. Regarding work I normally do, I am 70% down on what I earn in a year normally. I've taken X amount of pounds, taken in. I've not made any profits at all this last year, by the way. I'm actually not paying any tax this year because I've not made any money. I'm actually in deficit. What I've spent on tools and stock, that's more than I've had in on money. I'm 70% down on the amount of work I've done. Not that I haven't got the work, I've got the work, it's just I've not been able to do it. So normally where I earn X amount of thousands, take 70% off, and that's how many thousands I've earned in the last tax year. I'm just about to send my tax papers off actually this week, and I am considerably down on what I earn. I'm also going to tell the government that Fret Friend's close, and for the foreseeable future, and I don't know what's going to be happening with that. So yeah, that's it. Sad news for now, but we'll be back up and running hopefully soon. So until I do see you again, as always, I'll just remind you of our website, facebook.com/ng17. That's facebook.com/NGONESEVEN. I am Victor, I am your Fret Friend, and until next time, wherever that may be, God bless you, be good to each other, and I'll see you next time.